ChatGPT free tier is broken. Random model routing, inconsistent quality, wasted time, but here's the thing. You don't need to pay $20 a month to fix it. I survived 6 weeks without any AI subscription, and here's exactly how. Best thing, from a normal user to an ambitious enthusiast, you can easily get by with only free tier models. And if you're considering paying $20 a month, watch this first. If you watch the second video, you know the 8 models I tested with real-world problems. Today we're building a practical stack from those results. One prerequisite: these models must work via web and mobile apps, because if it's not on your phone, you won't use it. Before we build the stack, ChatGPT, the elephant in the room. Since OpenAI introduced the auto-router, especially as a free tier user, you simply don't know which model is responding. This results in unreliability and frustration, the same problem Perplexity's free tier has. I've been testing version outputs. In the last few days alone, I got responses from versions ranging from GPT 5.2 to GPT 4.1 to GPT 5 Thinking Mini, all as a free user asking similar questions. It looks like OpenAI has a massive cost problem and free tier users only get the bare minimum of compute power. So we're skipping ChatGPT, Perplexity and also Qwen 3 due to complicated mobile app registration. But here's the good news. There are better alternatives with transparent model selection and consistent quality. Your likely workhorse, Google Gemini. You get 3 variants: Gemini Flash for everyday use and Gemini 3 Thinking and Pro for complex reasoning. Before latest update, this was Pro Thinking. Flash punches way above its weight class. For 80% of daily AI tasks, writing emails, explaining concepts, basic research, you won't even notice you're using the smaller model. I've never hit a usage wall with it. Pro Thinking achieved a perfect score in my real-world test. Japanese product recommendations, safe Mount Fuji climbing plan, technical heating diagnosis. That is FID-level reasoning without paying a cent. The catch: Pro and Thinking are limited to around 5 calls per day. The trick for Pro limits: use Flash to prepare your prompts. Have multi-step conversations with Flash, then at the end switch to Pro and ask, review this entire chat, search the web if needed, think deeply and give me an improved answer. The result will amaze you. Privacy trade-off: it's Google. Either disable chat history in settings or use temporary chats. You lose searchable history but gain privacy. Grok 4.1 scored 6 out of 6 in my test, tied with Gemini Pro for best performance. Elon Musk is behind this. If that's a deal breaker, skip ahead. But the model itself excelled at everything. It feels confident without being overconfident, and it's particularly good at practical, actionable advice. Limits: around 10 messages every 2 hours standard. Expert mode, extended thinking, 3 to 5 messages every 12 to 24 hours. Like most AI companies, XAI does not give exact numbers. That's more restrictive than Gemini, but workable as a backup. When to use: second opinions on important decisions, when Gemini's Pro limit is exhausted or when you want a different reasoning approach. The wildcard: DeepSeek v3.2. Servers are in China. If data sovereignty is critical for you, this isn't your model. But if you're fine with the trade-off, you're getting a model that sometimes beats paid services. It scored 4 out of 6 in my test. Excellent Japanese recommendations and Mount Fuji planning. It only stumbled on the specific technical diagnosis. The surprise: I haven't found a way to pay for it. DeepSeek seems genuinely committed to free access. No throttling in recent weeks. Performance: fast good reasoning for most tasks, strong at creative problem solving. Just double check critical technical recommendations with another model. Mistral 3 app named Le Chat, your best privacy option. Service in Europe, GDPR-compliant, and a genuine opt-out from model training. This offers the best privacy terms among major providers. Performance surprisingly good. The gap to top-tier models has shrunk considerably with version 3. I've used it heavily without hitting any limits, which reset every 3 hours. The privacy-performance balance, you're not sacrificing much capability for privacy here. That's rare. One specialist, Claude.ai from Anthropic. Free tier gives you Sonnet and Haiku. No, you don't get Opus, their top model, but you don't need it. Sonnet is legendary for coding. If you're debugging or writing scripts, it consistently delivers the best results. For my video subtitles, every other model needed post-work. Claude, perfect first try. The catch? More restrictive limits. It uses 5-hour sessions starting with your first message. Expect 5 to 8 messages with Sonnet per session. Maximizing Claude. Start with Haiku. It has nearly the same quality as Sonnet, but lower token consumption. Timing trick. Working 6 to 8 p.m.? Send a throwaway prompt at 2 p.m. Your session starts then and resets at 7 p.m. giving you a fresh session for your actual work. Mega prompts. Pack everything into one comprehensive prompt. Use Gemini Flash to help craft it. New chats. Start new chats frequently rather than continuing long threads to limit cumulative tokens. When to use coding tasks and surgical precision on complex text. Not your everyday workhorse, but an invaluable specialist. You don't need all 5. 2 models cover most needs, 3 adds redundancy. Here is how to think about it. Your workhorse does 70 to 80% of your AI work. It needs generous limits. That is Gemini. Your backup handles limits or second opinions. Strong performance, Grok. Privacy priority, Mistral. Code text heavy, Claude. My personal stack after 6 weeks without ChatGPT. Primary workhorse, Gemini with temporary chats, Flash for research, Prose 5 calls stretched with the Supervisor Trick. Text and code, Claude. Still my champion for subtitles and debugging. Second opinion, Grok for validation. In China I use DeepSeek. Privacy matters, Mistral. Good enough quality that I'm not compromising. Do I use all regularly? Yes, but I'm a heavy user. For normal use, 2 are sufficient. 3 is luxurious. Switching models mid-task. Generate a PDF of the chat or copy the text. Put it into the target model. This is a conversation I had with another AI. Please continue. Works great with temporary chats. Second opinion technique. Run important prompts through 2 models. Compare reasoning. If they disagree, that flags areas needing more research. If they agree, you've got validation. Session timing. Trigger sessions early, like with Claude, if you know you will need them later. That free reset effectively doubles your usage. So there you have it, the zero-cost AI stack. No subscription, no black box routing, no surprise quality drops. Just transparent model selection and strategic usage. I intentionally didn't cover local models here because smartphone access is complicated. But what about models that run entirely on your machine with zero data leaving your computer? If you'd like a dedicated video about running local AI on your own hardware, write local models in the comments. Which free-tier models are you using? What's your personal stack? Write it in the comments, I read everyone. If this helped you escape the subscription trap, hit that like button. My test prompts are free on Patreon, no paywall, link in the description. Thanks for watching.